Welcome back, curious minds, to our sonic exploration of the amazing world around us. Today, we're diving into something truly spectacular, something that feels a bit like magic, but is actually brilliant engineering.
I'm ready. Jamie, I've been seeing these incredible pictures online. Pictures of things no one has ever photographed before. Like a cat wearing tiny reading glasses, sipping tea in a miniature library. Or a castle floating in the clouds built entirely of gingerbread. And people say a computer made them, just from typing words?
Exactly, Alex. It's a technology that lets us turn our wildest imaginations into visible art, simply by describing what we want to see. We're talking about AI image generation, where artificial intelligence creates pictures from plain text.
It sounds amazing, but also a little confusing. How does it even do that? Does the computer just search the internet for a picture of a cat with glasses and put it in a library scene? Like a super fast cut and paste?
That's a fantastic question, Alex, and it gets right to the heart of what we're exploring today. And the short answer is no, it's not just cutting and pasting. It's far more creative and complex than that. Think of it like a master chef, not just reheating leftovers, but inventing a brand new dish from scratch, using all the knowledge and experience they've gathered over a lifetime.
Whoa, a master chef. So it's not finding existing pictures and sticking them together. It's actually making new ones, like from nothing?
Not from nothing, but from a deep understanding of everything. Let's use that chef analogy a bit more. Imagine a chef who has spent years traveling the world, tasting millions of different ingredients, learning countless cooking techniques, and understanding how flavors combine. They know what a carrot tastes like, what a spice does, how heat changes food. They haven't memorized every single dish ever made, but they understand the principles behind cooking.
Okay, I'm with you. So this chef knows the ingredients and the rules.
Precisely. Now, when you, a customer, walk into their restaurant and say, "Chef, I'd like a dish that's savory, a little bit spicy, with some crunchy texture, and a hint of sweetness, maybe something with chicken and rice, but make it unique." The chef doesn't pull out a recipe book and find that exact dish. Instead, they access all their knowledge, pick out the right ingredients from their mental pantry, chicken, rice, certain spices, vegetables for crunch, a touch of fruit for sweetness, and they invent a brand new dish that perfectly matches your description. It's entirely original, created on the spot, based on their vast accumulated knowledge.
I get it. So the AI is like that chef. It has this huge mental pantry of visual ingredients and artistic techniques. And when I ask it for a dog in a spacesuit, it doesn't look for a picture of a dog in a spacesuit. It makes one from its ingredients?
You've got it. That's the core idea. It learns not just what a dog looks like or what a spacesuit looks like, but the components of those things. The texture of fur, the sheen of metal, the curves of a helmet, the way light reflects, how shadows fall, the overall shape of a dog, the functional parts of a spacesuit. It learns colors, styles, artistic movements, everything. It's like it's absorbed a lifetime of art classes, photography courses, and even physics lessons on light and shadow, all at once. Imagine this. Our AI student is given billions of photographs, drawings, paintings from every corner of the internet. It doesn't just scroll past them, it analyzes them, pixel by pixel. When it sees a picture of a dog, it identifies not just dog, but 4 legs, tail, fur texture, wet nose, ears. It learns how these parts connect to form a cohesive animal. It learns that dogs are often found on grass, or on a couch, or running in a park. It understands the concept of a dog, not just a specific image of one. It's like learning the definition of a word, not just memorizing its appearance in a book.
So it's like it's learning the alphabet of vision and then forming words and then sentences from all these tiny visual bits?
That's a beautiful way to put it, Alex. It learns the visual alphabet, then the visual words, then visual sentences. It sees countless images of spacesuits and understands their common features: helmets, bulky material, reflective visors, oxygen tanks, and, importantly, how they fit on a body. It doesn't just memorize one spacesuit, it learns the concept of a spacesuit. It also learns about space scenes, dark skies, stars, planets in the distance, dramatic lighting. It's not just seeing them, but understanding their characteristics. It distinguishes between a shiny surface and a matte one, between a soft texture and a hard one. This deep understanding allows it to combine elements in an infinite number of ways while still making them look believable.
Okay, so it's got this super detailed mental library of visual words and visual grammar. But how does it actually start with a blank canvas and draw a new picture based on my words?
Excellent question. This is where the actual generation process kicks in. Think of it like this. When you type in your prompt, let's say a fluffy golden retriever wearing a tiny crown, sitting on a velvet cushion in a grand castle hall, the AI doesn't immediately see that image. Instead, it starts with something that looks like static on an old TV screen, pure random visual noise, like a blurry, chaotic mess. No discernible shapes, just millions of random dots of color. It's like starting with a canvas completely covered in a jumble of random pixels, a visual soup.
Static? Like when you turn on a TV channel that's not broadcasting anything?
Exactly that. Now the AI's job, guided by your words, is to gradually transform that static into the clear, coherent image you asked for. Imagine the AI has a magical eraser and a magical pencil. It starts by carefully erasing some of the noise, slowly, subtly, while simultaneously drawing or sculpting patterns that match your description. It's like a sculptor starting with a shapeless lump of clay and slowly, delicately working it into a detailed figure.
So it's not drawing from scratch with a perfect image in mind. It's more like refining a blurry idea until it becomes clear.
Precisely! It's an iterative process, meaning it happens in many, many tiny steps. Think of it like a meticulous painter, starting with a blurry, abstract wash of colors on a canvas. Then, with each brushstroke, they add a tiny bit more definition. First, they might block out the general shapes. Here's where the dog's head will be. Here's the general outline of the crown. Then, with subsequent strokes, they add more detail. This is the texture of the fur. This is the sparkle on the crown's jewels. At each mini-step, the AI is constantly asking itself, does this new detail bring me closer to what the prompt described? Does this look more like a fluffy golden retriever now? Does this cushion look more velvet? It makes thousands, even millions of these tiny, intelligent adjustments. It's not just adding random details, it's adding meaningful details, guided by the vast amount of visual information it has processed. It's like a detective piecing together clues, constantly refining its picture until the mystery is solved and the image is perfectly clear.
That sounds incredibly complex. How does it know what to sculpt first? Like, does it decide to draw the dog first, then the crown, then the cushion?
That's a brilliant insight, Alex, and it highlights another fascinating aspect. It doesn't necessarily draw things one after another like we might. Instead, it works on the overall scene all at once in parallel. Think of it more like a conductor leading a huge orchestra. The conductor doesn't tell the violins to play their entire part, then the flutes, then the drums. Instead, they guide everyone to play together, ensuring all the instruments contribute to the harmony and the overall melody at the same time. The AI is orchestrating all the visual elements simultaneously.
Wow, that's a much bigger picture. So it's not just putting a dog here, a crown there. It's making sure the crown fits on the dog, and the dog is on the cushion, and the cushion is in the castle hall, all at once, as it goes from static to picture?
Yes, exactly. It's ensuring that all these visual ingredients aren't just present, but that they make sense together in the scene. It understands relationships. It knows a crown sits on a head, not floating beside it. It knows a dog sits on a cushion, not through it. It also understands things like perspective, lighting, and shadow. If the light source in the castle hall is coming from the left, the AI will make sure the shadows on the dog, the crown, and the cushion are all consistent with that light source. It understands depth, how objects appear smaller when further away, and how colors change under different lighting conditions. It's a master of visual coherence.
So it's like having an imaginary director, a set designer, a costume designer, and a lighting technician, all working together in one super fast brain.
You've nailed it, Alex. It's like having an entire movie studio's creative team, but working at lightning speed, all driven by your simple text prompt. And the incredible part is that every time you give it the same prompt, you'll likely get a slightly different, yet equally unique image. Just like if you told our master chef to make that unique chicken and rice dish again, it would be similar in spirit, but not an exact clone of the first one. It might use slightly different spices or arrange the plate differently. This is because the initial static is always slightly different, and the AI's creative interpretations, while guided by the prompt, also have an element of subtle variation.
So it's not just a fancy search engine, and it's not a copy machine. It's a creative machine that interprets my words and invents something new every time.
Precisely! It's drawing on a vast sea of knowledge to synthesize something entirely novel. Think of it like a human artist who has spent their whole life observing the world, learning techniques, studying masterpieces. When you ask that artist to draw a dog in a spacesuit, they don't find a picture of one and trace it. They conjure it from their mind, combining their understanding of dogs, spacesuits, lighting, anatomy, and artistic style. The AI does something very similar, but on an incomprehensibly larger scale and at an astonishing speed.
This is really making me think about creativity in a new way. If the AI is learning patterns and then combining them, it's almost like it's learned the rules of reality or the rules of art, and then it's playing with those rules to create something new.
That's a profound observation, Alex. It's a wonderful way to think about it. It learns the rules and then applies them creatively. Let's imagine another analogy: Lego bricks. A child with a box of Legos learns what each brick looks like, how they connect, and what kinds of shapes they can form. They've seen millions of Lego creations: castles, spaceships, animals. When you tell them, "Build me a spaceship that can fly to the moon and has a little bed inside," they don't just find a picture of that exact spaceship and copy it. They use their knowledge of individual bricks, how they fit, what a spaceship generally looks like, and what a bed looks like. And they construct something new, piece by piece, that fulfills your request. The result is unique, built from fundamental components and rules.
Ah, the Lego analogy is perfect. The AI has all the individual bricks and knows how they fit together to make anything. And it knows what a spaceship brick looks like, and a bed brick looks like, and how to combine them into a spaceship with a bed structure.
Exactly. And just like with Legos, the possibilities are virtually endless. You can ask for a spaceship made of flowers or a cat riding a bicycle under the sea. And the AI, with its vast knowledge of flowerness, bicycleness, catness, and underwaterness, will figure out how to arrange those visual bricks into a coherent, imaginative new scene. It's not just about knowing what an individual object is. It's about understanding how the properties of one object can be transferred or combined with another, like making a spaceship out of flowers, not just putting flowers on a spaceship. This is where the real magic of originality happens.
So it's not just about recognizing objects, but understanding their context.
Precisely. It's not simply a database of images. It's a sophisticated system that has learned to extract high-level concepts and relationships from data. When you ask for a dog in a spacesuit, it doesn't just retrieve dog and spacesuit images. It synthesizes a mental model of a dog, a mental model of a spacesuit,
and the intricate ways these models can combine and adapt to form a unified, plausible, or wonderfully fantastical image. It understands how a dog's body might be positioned inside a spacesuit, how the visor would reflect, how gravity, or lack thereof, might affect the scene. It processes your words, turning them into a kind of internal instruction manual, and then meticulously builds the image step by step from raw visual information, guided by those instructions and its immense learned knowledge. It's truly a testament to the power of learning and creation.
This really changes my perspective. I thought it was just finding existing things, but it's actually designing new things. That's a huge difference.
It is a huge difference, and it's why this technology is so exciting. It means we have a tool that can help us visualize ideas that have never existed before, pushing the boundaries of creativity and imagination. From architects designing new buildings to artists creating digital masterpieces, or even just someone wanting to see their wildest dreams brought to life, AI image generation offers an incredible canvas. It empowers us to turn abstract thoughts into concrete visuals with unprecedented ease. It's a creative partner ready to help us explore visual possibilities.
So the big idea is that AI image generation isn't about copying or pasting existing pictures. It's about deep learning, understanding the essence of things, and then using that understanding to creatively combine and generate entirely new visuals based on our descriptions.
Absolutely, Alex. You've captured it perfectly. It's a testament to how complex systems, when fed with enough information and designed to understand patterns, can produce genuinely novel and imaginative outputs. It's not just a mirror reflecting what's already there. It's a window into endless possibilities, all starting from simple words. It learns the visual language of the world and then uses that language to write countless new visual stories.
Wow, that's truly mind-blowing. It really is like having a super smart artist friend who can literally draw anything I can think of, and not just copy what someone else has already drawn. Thank you, Jamie, for breaking down such a complex idea into something so understandable. I feel like I understand the magic now.
My pleasure, Alex. It's a joy to explore these wonders with curious minds like yours. And to all our listeners, thank you for joining us on this journey into the fascinating world of AI image generation. Keep asking questions, keep exploring, and keep imagining what's possible.
Until next time.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.